YouTube, my name is DD10 and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. Yeah, well, I mean, we're on Amagi. And it has gone quick. Obviously, I haven't been posting for a while. But yeah, we're back. I will be posting possibly possible live stream this week, but yeah. But yeah, we're on Tier 7 Japanese battleship Amagi, so let's get into it, shall we? So, Commander, we are running Takeo Takagi, same builds as last time, if you don't know it. Inspirations, Andrew Cunningham and John Fisher. John Fisher for reload and range, and Cunningham for shell grouping, because Japanese battleships dispersion are a bit iffy. Base rate is Phoenix. We are running flammable cannoneer, gyrating drill bits, marksmanship, reaching out XXL, and fight fire with fire. We are legendary 3, rank 16. Upgrades. So we are running main battery mod 2. You could run aiming systems mod 1 because obviously Japanese dispersion is a bit iffy. Just to get that little bit better dispersion, but because of the gyrating draw bits like buff or nerf or whatever, it has increased the traverse speed, so I think it took it up to 30 maybe 40 seconds, which isn't really for me, especially at this tier. And the game that I'm going to be showing you was last update, but it's if I can remember, I am using this upgrade. But yeah, but if you want that little bit more dispersion, go ahead and use aiming systems mod 1. No problem with me. I mean, I definitely won't come to your house and haunt you. Anyway, yeah, main battery mod 2, propulsion mod 2. Again, you could be using damage control system mod 2 because the damage control party only lasts 10 seconds for the Japanese battleships, which isn't really ideal, but I mean, damage control system mod 2 is also pretty good. Steering gears, again, something you could always have. I mean, Dreadnought Shuffle can always be a very good thing, but I tend to have propulsion mod 2 so I can get where I want to go quicker. Concealment mod 1 as usual, and we are running main battery mod 3 because the Japanese aren't like the Americans and don't have artillery plotting room. This is an epic modification as well. You can upgrade it. Well, I could upgrade it to a legendary if I had 217 more. What do we call it? The steel. So yeah, we are fully upgraded as you can see, and no, we're not doing the Zumo. If I can get it, but I'm not doing it because it's crap. It's I'll tell you what it is, just for a brief second. It is basically the mix of a Yami and a Yami and Musashi mixed with a Amagi and a Nelson, kind of, because or even Musashi, because Musashi has quite a quite a big space on the deck. But yeah, in total, this is just a crap ship. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can have good games in it, but it's crap. It looks crap. It is crap. I've never had it. I never will have it. And yeah, that just yeah. Yeah, just stop grinding it tier 7. I mean, Yami is good enough. Plus, it's a tier higher. So yeah. Loadout. we are running the seaplane for shell grouping. Don't really use it that often though. I still need to actually do it. We have a nice historic camouflage, but this, what is it? Avenger skin from the space update. It looks crap. It makes the ship look ugly. It does. The only things that are probably you can actually think that are still historically accurate are the boats, or some of the boats anyway, the secondaries, the casemates, and the AA. Oh, and the plane. That's it. Everything else looks crap. That's why I don't run it. But yeah. Also flag. I did do this video, but I forgot to record it. So I was just technically talking to myself. So I actually changed it to Mutsu because, yeah, Japanese. So yeah. Okay, specs. Hit points, we have 62,300. Pretty below average for a tier 7 battleship. I mean, I think it's similar to the Odin, I'm not sure. But yeah, Amagi is 62,300. 5,000 hit points below the Nagato. And yes, it's like 10,000 hit points below the average tier 7 battleship health. But the armor is alright, and if you know what you're doing, you can just play it like a normal battleship. And what is this? Oh, okay, I'll do that later. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can just play this like a normal tier 7 battleship. So yeah, armor scheme 6 to 458mm armor scheme, and then torpedo damage reduction is 43%. 18% more than the Iowa, because Iowa is just good. It's really good. I played it like I played it non-stop, and then obviously Amagi, I played it non-stop when I got it. So yeah. Artillery. We have the 410mm third year types, the same on the Nagato. They reach out to 19.8. Reloading in 26.1 seconds, which is pretty nice, and turn time is 34.1 seconds. Obviously it'd be around 40 seconds if you had aiming systems mod on, but I prefer to have that nice touch reverse speed. HE shell damage 6,500 with a 30% fire setting chance, which is quite nice, and AP shell damage is 13,608. Secondaries, you then have the 127mm type 89A1s, same as the Nagato, well, from tier 4 actually, Congo, Nagato, Fuso, and Amagi. They reach out to 5 kilometers, reloading in 6 seconds, doing a 2100 HE shell damage with an 8% fire setting chance. You then have the casemates, the 140mm third year type. 16 by one of those, reaching out to 5 kilometers again, reloading in 8 seconds with a HE shell damage of 2400 with a 10% fire setting chance. AA again is Japanese. Don't expect a lot out of it. You've got the 25mm 60 type 96 mod 1s. You've got 18 by one of those, reaching out to 3.1 kilometers, doing 32 damage per second. You've then got the 25mm type 96 mod 1s, 24 by 2 of those, reaching out to 3.1 kilometers again, but doing 120 damage per second. You've then got the 20mm type 96 mod 1s again, but in 12 by 3s, reaching out 3.1 kilometers again, doing 73 damage per second. You've then got the secondaries, 127mm type 89A1s, 8 by 2 of those, doing 81 damage per second, reaching out to 5 kilometers. Maneuverability, this is the thing about the ship. It's it's manoeuvrable, it's fast. Obviously I have gyrating drawbits on, but that increases the speed if you don't have it on. If you do, it just decreases it very slightly. But on this, with this build actually, speed is 27.9 knots, turning circle radius 870 meters, and rudder shift time is 19 seconds. Pretty nice for a tier 7 battleship. Concealment, obviously my camo is on a grade 4, so it is maxed out basically. Detectability by sea is 13.4, after firing main guns 19.8, when the ship's on fire 15.4, by air is 11.2, after firing main guns 19.4, when the ship's on fire 14.2, guaranteed is always 2, and while firing in smoke is 15.1. Statistics, we're not bothered about AI. Okay, standard. I've played 174 battles in this. 110 of those were victories and 64 of those were defeats. No draws. I've survived 73 battles. That's okay, kind of. Main gun accuracy is 38%, which is alright. We've got a 63% win rate on the ship, and if you take a look at the highest battle achievements, I have 7 ships destroyed. Aircraft 21, which would technically be a clear skies before the aircraft carrier update, but after the carrier update it has increased to 30. So you could potentially get a clear skies if the carrier focuses you, but you're at risk of dying, because the AA on this, well, on all Japanese battleships are iffy, or ships or whatever. Max damage 264,153. That is the same game as my 7 kill game. I don't have a what's it? What do you call it? Video. But I do have a screenshot, so I'll let you have a look at it right now. Okay, so yeah, now I've done. Now I've showed you my crazy game in it. My max XP is also 3,800, I think, in a different game. I'm not sure. Warship spotted 4 kills, and damage upon your spotting 55,534. Potential damage 1.9 mil. We're not bothered about the other gameplay or game what's it or whatever. Okay, armor. Same as every other tier 7 battleship. You can't get overmatched unless it's 18-inch. So Georgia and Musashi. And the thing about this ship is that if you go broadside, you can get screwed, but also not get screwed if you play it properly. So it's below the waterline, which is quite nice, and you can see it's at an angle. You do have a turtleback, but don't trust it. It's not the German. It's not a German ship. Do not trust it. Do not trust it. Okay, yes, it might save your butt, but it might take around 30,000 HP off of you, which is not ideal. So yeah, don't go broadside in it. You can get citadeled or potentially devstruck, especially if you're, say, doing a drive-by, you're turning out, raising that citadel, the enemy guns are facing your broadside, and bang bang bang, you're dead. I've been in that scenario. It's not nice. Yeah. Just, I mean, you can go broadside in it. Nice thing for me, I get all the HP or damage. You get less HP. So yeah, a bit of a trade. Not much of a good trade on you while you're on the receiving end, but a very good trade for me. What I'm trying to say is don't go broadside, otherwise your HP goes kaput and damage increases for moi or other people. But if you angle, you can potentially ricochet the enemy shells. Obviously, you do have that slight belt. Don't like always trust it, because it's around what 20. It's 25 mil. So yes, it can overmatch. You can be penetration through it, but it can also kind of save your butt. But just angle, dreadnought shuffle, do whatever. Try that'll just help you live a lot longer. Overview. Big guns. The ship is armed with high caliber main battery guns. I kind of disagree with that, because they are still 16-inch guns, just 6mm bigger than the 406s, the Mark 7 406s on the Iowa. So yes and no. Yes, they are bigger, but not that big. They are still 16-inch. It's not the 18-inch 416mm on the Yami or Musashi, or the 457s on the Georgia. They're 410s, still 16-inch, about 16.1 inch. I don't know, but yeah, still 16-inch. So they can still hit hard, but don't always think, oh yeah, yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm not German. No offense, I love Germany. But I forgot what I was saying now. They are still 16-inch guns, but don't think that they are 18-inch and you can just overmatch everything, because you can't, unless it's a cruiser. So yeah. Fast, above average maximum movement speed. Yes, yes, it is fast, and it can be faster if you don't have drill bits on, which I always have on. I don't care if it's like a very slow dreadnought or whatnot, I'm having it on. AP shell damage increased, very nice. Sure shot shows with a good ballistic trajectory, maintain velocity, making aiming easier. Yes, it does, which is also very nice for dev striking the tier 6 German cruiser Yacht, because every single time I've dev struck it is always in the ship. Always in the ship. I don't know why, but it's always in the ship, or I just got lucky by dev striking the same player every game. So I don't know, but yeah. Amagi, a battle cruiser designed with a very powerful artillery. So she was a battle cruiser, even though she does just look like a battleship. Just like the Nagato looks like a battleship, but actually was a battle cruiser, like the Mutsu. Though outclassed by other battleships of her time in terms of armour, Amagi was to a great extent superior to them in terms of speed. She was designed in 1919, so a late World War I design. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Yeah, it's Amagi. I love it. I love the looks of it. It's such a, I wouldn't say sexy, but it's such a nice ship. I like the gun layout. You don't really see this gun layout much. The three turrets to the rear and the two at the front. You either have two turrets at the rear and then two turrets at the front, or two turrets in the front and one turret in the rear. But this, you actually have 3 turrets in the rear and 2 turrets in the front, which is pretty nice. But altogether, this ship is a very nice ship, very powerful, if you know what you're doing. And yeah, it just looks really nice, especially with camouflage on. If I see any of Amagi with that Avenger camouflage, I'm just going to target you. If you're on my team, I'm just going to cry. I'm going to cry and cry until you are dead, or the battle is over. I don't give a shite. Yeah, it is utterly terrible. It makes the ship look terrible. But with that being said, hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want to see more Path 2s. We are starting the Brits. Yes, my country. After the gameplay though. So the gameplay will be next video, as always. And yeah, so I'll see you next video in the Amagi. And yeah, so have a great morning, have a great evening, have a great night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you next video in the Amagi. I'll see you later. Bye.